Before I start, I wanted to ask you guys if you guys heard about the kidnapping recently.
No.
No?
Where'd that take place?
He woke up. He's okay.
Oh.
Did you?
I don't get it.
Okay.
No.
You don't get it. He's an Aggie, that's why.
Did anybody hear about the man who got his left side cut off?
No.
No?
Well, now he's all right.
Oh.
I might be able to remember those.
On a more serious note, I want to tell you guys a story about a man named Norman Cousins. He was diagnosed with a terminal illness and given a 1 in 500 chance to live longer than a month.
Mm.
How do you take news like that? I mean, your average person, that's just going to shut you down. You're going to think, you know, what have I done? What else do I need to do? What can I do in the time left over? Well, he took a great opportunity to just say, I'm going to make the best of what I have left here. He called his family and friends with the news and followed the news with, I want you guys to call me with any funny news, any good news you had in your day, any jokes you heard. He rented a lot of funny movies. He just passed all of his time with laughter.
Mm.
And it just livened his spirit and resonated through his body. And the laughter is thought to have made his life last another 20 years. He lived another 20 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to tell you a little bit about laughter. There's a lot of different types and a lot of benefits. It doesn't just provoke positive thoughts, it provokes positive health. It's good for your health. There are many different types as well. We're just going to cover the three main
Categories?
types of laughter. The first one would be hyperbolic laughter, which is exaggerating reality. You know, if you haven't eaten all day, you go to getting ready for dinner, maybe you skipped lunch or something, and you're so hungry. Obviously, it's almost painful. You want to say, or there's a figure of speech, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Now, you're not going to go to Outback Steakhouse and ask for a medium rare horse.
At McDonald's.
Yeah, but it's just figure of speech.
Yeah.
And the second type is slapstick humor, which has been popular for a long time. An example would be the Three Stooges, and it's inflicting pain or misfortune on someone for humor. We have a little clip of that for you.
Hey, quit stalling. I'm really hungry. Oh, would you like to have a little bite? Oh, yeah. Close your eyes and open your mouth.
It's all in joking, you know. He held it up, messed with him, made him think or something. Something else. My dad used to do that to me. He would get me to mess with the radio or something, and I'd be focused, and then he'd goose me and make me jump real high. And the third type that I want to discuss is practical jokes, and that's going to be things like, you know, your best friend's sleeping, and you have a bunch of other buddies over, and put whipped cream in his hand, and tickle his nose with a feather, and get a handful of shaving cream. You know, that's a popular one that we always see. I want to move on to health benefits of laughter. According to thehelpguide.org, there's many physical health benefits. The three most commonly seen is that it lowers stress, it produces endorphins in your body, it livens your mood. If you're going to be in a good mood, that's going to resonate through your body, and you're going to be more lively. It's just like the story with Cousins. It saved him from terminal illness. There's cases of cancer survivors that have been. It's been suggested that they're, you know, being in a good environment, good vibes around them, happiness, laughter. It really does affect your body in a positive way. It also increases blood flow. You know, it's a physical activity. You use a lot of muscles when you're laughing, and it increases your heart rate. I'm sure we've all had times where we're rolling on the floor, we can barely breathe. You know, the next day your abs are almost sore from it. It's definitely good for blood flow. It also boosts your immune system. It produces T cells, and that is what has been seen to fight cancer well with laughter. not only are there physical benefits to your body, there's also social and mental benefits. If you're around a group of people that you may not be comfortable with or may not know very well, if someone cracks a joke and everybody's laughing, that's going to lighten the seriousness of everything. It's going to, you just take some weight off your shoulders to laugh about it. You can strengthen relationships with people you may have had conflict with in the past. If you come to a resolution and end up laughing about it, you're going to leave a much better form of relationship with that person. You can release inhibitions. It's more personal. If you have something that you struggle with, if you approach it a certain way that it can be light and humorous to you, you can open up new avenues in your mind, new ways to think about it, and come up with other solutions possibly, and then it can make something that seemed really big and scary not so big and scary anymore once you've kind of laughed about it, or maybe after it's passed and you can think back and not worry about it so much. It also eases anxiety and fear. The endorphins that are released in your body upon laughter allow you to feel in control. It can give you more comfort in a powerful position possibly, or you won't worry so much about your tasks that you have at hand. Now that we know a little bit about laughter, definitely don't pass up an opportunity to hear a funny joke or share a funny joke with someone, because it's good for you all around. And as Charles Chaplin once said, a day without laughter is a day wasted.
All right.
Very good. Great.
That'll
We
work.
need to laugh. For sure. Especially as we